What's up, Stellar fans? With May coming to a close, in June right around the corner, this is going to be a big month for Stellar with Moneygram launching in June. We are also going to talk about some big crypto stories out there that affect all of us, and we're going to touch on the Stellar ecosystem. I've got some hidden juicy stats that are going to show you amazing year-over-year growth. So let's go screen and explore the news. And as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. Moneygram CEO says, whoa, you're not supposed to see that just yet. We'll get to that, don't worry. Circle CEO believes crypto crash could speed up regulations. Yes, this crash has been painful. Caused by, yes, the Terra LUNA UST crash. Don't worry, I'm going to get to that real soon here. I've got a juicy article regarding that. CEO believes that because of this crash, more regulations are going to come to place. And I totally believe in that. Think of any big news story that's been out there globally. What have we seen? Quick reactions from an always slow government. And I'm talking about globally right now because this whole UST Terra crash affected everyone out there. We've seen the UK, India, Germany, United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Those are the ones I could just think of right now that said, hey, we need to work on regulations now because of this crash. We have to protect our citizens from it. Now I get it. A lot of us out there are going to think government overreach, and I understand that, but hear me out. Regulations in this case would be better than no regulations at all. No regulations at all. This is a Wild West, screw people over, messy fest out there in the cryptoverse. And here is my proof on that. Terra, Nansen's report reveals new information on UST's depegging fiasco. 7 wallets, massive whale wallets, took advantage of arbitrage and were able to destroy this algorithmic-based stablecoin and cause the biggest collapse that we have seen yet. So yes, painful prices will bring innovation in the crypto verse. So now we're going to move on to Moneygram CEO sees a future in stablecoin remittances. Had to come out and say this. Why? Because of the crash. And it's important because Stellar and Moneygram are going live with their project in June. Yes, June 2022. They're going to be using USDC for settlements. Important part about this article I wanted to show you is the stats they have up on the screen right now. These are countries. Each country here, over 20% of their GDP is based on remittances or people that work outside of their country and then send money back home to friends, family, and loved ones. The importance in this article comes from a bit here, and this is from Alex Holmes. We're not taking the dollar and putting it in reserves and lending it out, and he said in an interview. Instead, the reserves are strictly cash and U.S. treasuries, backed 1-to-1. Holmes said he's still confident in digital currencies. Cryptocurrency is obviously here to stay and is going to be here for a long time despite recent sell-offs and volatility. He's referring to the whole Luna thing. He said, I think adopting it and bringing it into the mainstream is important. And now let's get to Stellar juicy stats. Moneygram's new service with Stellar could help spread crypto usage in emerging markets. Yes, we know about that. Remittances to low and middle income countries grew to $589 billion last year and are projected to increase this year. Those are untapped markets, right? The unbanked and underbanked, and that is who Stellar is going after. Danelle Dixon chimed in then and said, there are billions of cash-dependent people living globally who could benefit from the utility that digital assets and blockchain provide. She is talking about the people we were just referring to. Yes, the underbanked. So now let's move on to Stellar-specific news. We want to talk about the network. We're going to first start off with automated market makers liquidity pools, all right? When they had their big Meridian 2021 update, the liquidity pool was right around 30 million, 30 to 33 million. Somewhere around that mark. We are now at 20.8 million. The liquidity pools as a functionality set work. They functionally work, but people are pulling liquidity out of the projects launched on the Stellar chain. In fact, we are down 50% from November 2021. What's interesting to note is also that we have seen the actual volume drop quite significantly as well, with most days resulting in less than $750,000 worth of volume. But now let's move on to network usage because that's talking about the amount of money moved. What about the number of transactions on the Stellar chain? And real quick, as I was editing this, let me know when Moneygram and Stellar goes live in June of 2022, are we going to see an explosion of activity on the Stellar chain itself? Are we going to see all these other projects projects here come to life as a renewal revival of energy comes to the Stellar chain with Moneygram launch? Let me know down below. Well, you can see right now the growth right here in orange, Stellar, super strong growth, but let's compare year over year periods, okay? So March to April of this year, 2022, we had 569 million transactions. Well, what about 2021? Same time period in 2021, 202 million. So 202 million to 569, almost 300% increase in transactions year over year. Now, we've seen a little bit of slump here from the December-January high, but recently transactions have started picking themselves back up. And if we zoom in a little bit further, we can see a definite uptrend in transactions over the last 4 weeks. Now remember, markets are closed on Monday, Memorial Day here in the United States, so keep your eye out for increased volatility because crypto is going to be the only thing trading here in the States on Monday, and people always have that itch to trade. If you like this video, you should check out this other cool crypto video right here, and if you want to see what I do outside of crypto, you can always check out this channel right here. All right, everyone, take care and have a great day.